What's up, guys? Cody Brockway here, giving you another updated room tour video. So we open the door from upstairs and immediately we go down the steps, and what do we got? We got Metallica posters from each Metallica concert that I saw. There's one from Montreal 2023 exclusive to that August 11th show. Pretty cool. As we go down the stairs, we're not even in the music room, folks, yet. Oh yeah, look at this. Night 1 of Toronto 2025, April 24th. Absolutely awesome. And night 2 right beside it. One of the best concerts I've ever seen. The best live band ever. And the poster from the movie, which I haven't seen yet, but a friend of mine who went to the movie premiere in Toronto picked up the poster and gave one to me. So awesome. Thank you, Brian. I'm sure he'll be watching this. And we're down at the end of the bottom of the stairs, and we open the door to go into the music room. And now you're in it, folks. Now you're in it. We're in the music room. So please like and subscribe, and I'm going to show you around. And just like that, folks, I have disappeared to the other side of the camera as it happens because I am a magician. No, I'm a musician. No, I'm a something, but I'm a guy with a cool music room. On this inside side of the door, you've got Judas Priest, Painkiller, and Megadeth, Rest in Peace. Pretty cool. Then on the wall beside, you got some awesome posters and plaques and things. You got the Beatles for sale, but it's not for sale. You got Metallica, the license plate for their Hardwired to Self-Destruct album. Very good album. Very cool little unique thing to have on the wall. Yes, my Canadian heroes, Rush. A little logo from their first album. And you got this nice Beatles plaque up there. Absolutely love it. More Beatles stuff coming soon. To the left of that, you've got this signed drumhead from the one and only Craig Blundell. If you don't know who Craig Blundell is, he's absolutely fantastic. He plays with Car Mechanic. He plays with Frost. He plays with Steven Wilson. And very notably, he plays with Steve Hackett, which is very cool, as you can see on the drumhead. And we got Peter Criss beside him. Pretty sweet. Over here, we've got some cool posters and plaques and things. We've got the Incredible Beatles, the Butcher cover on poster. That's right. Unfortunately, I don't have it on vinyl, but it is very cool to have on the poster anyway. The Beatles yesterday and today. Fantastic. Then beside them, we've got the Rock Legends, where the Beatles make another appearance, of course, as they should. But you got everyone in here. You got U2, you got Janis Joplin, you've got Phil Collins and Peter Gabriel, you got Joni Mitchell, you got Frank Zappa. Look at that. And something that's really unique about this is that it only has one Yes member, but it's probably not who you'd think. It's the legendary Rick Wakeman. Awesome. Yeah. Pink Floyd up in the corner. And look above that. You got a speaker, and you got a Yes poster that would have come in the original Keys to Ascension release from 1996. Absolutely awesome artwork from Roger Dean. Very lovely. And then, of course, you've also got the classic Fragile poster here. I think you guys have seen this one before. Very cool. So we turn around to face the other side of the room here. Lots of cool stuff. There's a chair for chilling in. And of course, you got some more cool posters and things like that up on the wall. Iron Maiden, yeah, I'm a big fan, but you know that. Lots of cool little license plates and things that I'll show you in a second. And you get this really cool pole. Actually, this is for Tara because she is a cabaret dancer and she's very good at it. It's very fun to watch her train, and she does a lot of work on it and a lot of training in this room. She's very strong, and it's really entertaining to watch her on her journey with it. It's very fun. Love Tara very much. And as we go into the room, well, let's look at some of these up here first. Check these out. I think you guys have seen them if you've been following the channel for any length of time, but if you haven't, check it out. These cool little license plates. Yeah, look at that. And it wraps around. Being in this room is sort of equivalent to being at a museum. Anywho, swinging back around here. Check this out, folks. We know you want the vinyl, and I'm going to show you that in a second. Check out this awesome model drum set. That's right. Of course, this is modeled after the late, great, legendary Professor Neil Peart from Rush. Fantastic. You get a little John Lennon standing there on the wall. You get a Genesis guitar in behind. My favorite band. You get the Queen guitar there. Pretty cool. A couple more books and stuff. I'm still filling up the shelf. I got books all throughout this place. And turning around, this is the Genesis wall. Yeah, very cool. This is, of course, that's me and Steve Hackett. That's all the Genesis box sets there. Cool little Genesis plaque with some Phil Collins and Genesis mugs. This is just a little piece of art that I did to give Mr. Lego Steve Hackett a home. Cool picture disc here. Yeah, I'm a big Genesis collector. This is all Genesis here in these top cubicles here. Every album in chronological order and all their solo albums as well. Then all the books and DVDs and stuff related to them. And then these two things on the bottom, that's for my MoFi pressings, the Quality Records pressings, and these are all Tara's albums down there. Then if you open this up, oh, something fell. If you open this up, this is all Genesis CDs and DVDs in here as well. Pretty cool. So closing that all up, here's the Genesis wall once more. Yeah, check this out. So cool. And if you go in here, this is part of the recording studio, because this is a whole jam rehearsal space and recording area in here. And this is the control room with the lovely Tara O'Reilly.
Hello.
Hello, Tara.
Hi.
She's the absolute best fiance a man could ever hope for. Find her on Spin and Prog right here on YouTube. She's the absolute best. She knows more about Prog than you do. Promise ya. And this is where I do my radio shows, which is, of course, Tara and I do a show on Prog Radio every Thursday at 12 noon Eastern. We do a couple-hour show there, all about Prog. We are the Prog couple, progradio.com. And then over on Deep Nuggets Radio, that's www.deepnuggets.com. Every Thursday night at 8 p.m. Eastern, I do a 3-hour amazing show in here as well. And of course, when we have bands recording in the other room, I record them in here. Now let's go see that other room, shall we? You might recognize this room, especially if you've been seeing any drum covers that I've posted. That's right. It's a little bit messy because I've had guys in here recently playing with me. But yeah, check it out. Check it out! Everything all nicely done up. Little mixing board there, bass amp, another guitar monitor, another bass amp, another mixing board. Lots of guitars and cool fun things all over. And that's my drum set. So yeah, we record bands and stuff, and we record obviously my own projects and stuff in here as well. Very fun. Now let's go out back to the vinyl room once more. All right, now we're back at the Genesis wall as we go back out to the main room. You got Angus Young overlooking you here, and of course the number of the beast, Eddie, Iron Maiden, ready to kick some ass. Pretty cool. Now let's turn around. Yes, we're back here where you know you want to be. Check out on top of the vinyl here. We got all this cool, fun Iron Maiden stuff. These cool collectible figurines. Yeah, look at that. Sink your eyes or lay your eyes onto that. Pretty sweet. Same over here. Yeah. Nice, cool Iron Maiden poster. Then it turns into a bit of a Metallica shrine here. Yeah, check this out. Metallica, one of my all-time favorite bands. Love that plaque there. The Funko Pops. Cliff Burton figurine, R.I.P. Yeah, check these out. Really sweet. Then, of course, below that, you've got the box sets. So this is all the album box sets that they've put out as of the time of filming this. Of course, they've got the Load one that's going to be out in a couple months' time, which I will be very happy to get because I love that album. And that's a rare release for Death Magnetic that they put out back in 2008. Comes in a big circle box like this and everything. It's got some live DVDs in it, and it has the album, of course, Death Magnetic inside of it. There's all the Metallica vinyl and all the Metallica related books and stuff. Very cool. All right. I know you guys have wanted to see this. Here's the vinyl. Starts at A, all the way down to B, and then B, so it goes left to right. B to C, and C to D. Now, I know you guys are going to watch this and go, oh, he files by first name. I can't believe it. Yeah, well, I do, and I'm weird, and I accept it. D, of course, you got some Doors, Def Leppard, Deep Purple, down to E down there. Then it jumps up here, goes from E to F. That's right, folks. Eminem to the Flower Kings and Frank Zappa. Very cool. We hop over here. Of course, you see the CD player there. Nice Pioneer. It's like a 25 disc holder. Pretty sweet. You got the Division Bell guys. And you got Kermit. What's up, Kermit? Not much. Pretty cool. You got Rush Beer. Or Rush Ale, I think. I don't know. I'm just a collector. I don't drink. But pretty cool. We got Rush Funko Pops and this awesome Rush plaque up here. And some speakers from the 11.1 Dolby Atmos system that we've got going on in here. Very cool. More vinyl that goes from F to G and G to J. Very cool. Nice Gretsch guitar. Johnny Cash style. And behind that you got more magazines and books and such. In fact, my dad collected Bass Player magazine for a number of years. And so pretty much all throughout the 80s and 90s, I've got almost every issue, I assume. And a plethora of other ones, but you know. Pretty sweet. Then here. This is the awesome Denon receiver I've got. I love this baby so much. The AVR X4700H. I use this every day without fail. It's an absolutely fantastic machine. Beside it, we've got an Akai equalizer that's hooked up to the turntable. And of course, the Da Vinci center speaker on the top. And the turntable itself is a Thorens TD166 MK2 in great shape. Again, use this pretty much every day as well. Underneath, we have a PlayStation. And we've got vinyl that goes from J to K and from K to M. Yeah, look at all that metal. Metal and Prog. That's how we do. Then up here, this is, well, from here down, it's all Pink Floyd. So we have the Mother from The Wall. I don't have the other pieces. Of course, I'm still looking for them, obviously, and I would fill up a whole shelf. Pretty cool. But we got the immersion box sets in behind anyway. We've got a Dark Side of the Moon lunch pail, a wristband, and some cool stickers that I haven't stuck to anything yet. We've got, this is just kind of like some tour books and things like that. So Pink Floyd from the Wall tour, from the Animals tour, and Roger Waters from his solo tour that I saw. We've got the Dark Side of the Moon 50th anniversary box set here. It's a very big behemoth. Beside it, we've got the later years box set. That's what that looks like. This is a now playing sign, of course, so when there's a record on the turntable, just turn this on, set the record on top, and boom, it's great. Underneath that, we've got the Pink Floyd Discovery box set, which is every Pink Floyd album from the first one up to the Division Bell on CD. Very cool. We've also got the complete Hypnosis catalog, which has Pink Floyd on the front cover, but of course there's also like Led Zeppelin and Peter Gabriel and stuff. In fact, there's even the foreword by Peter Gabriel. Pretty cool. Awesome. This is one of the most thoughtful gifts I've ever received from someone ever. Of course, the lovely Tara O'Reilly and I, who are now engaged, our song is Thank God from John Anderson and the Band Geeks. And of course, so she got this awesome photo of us from when we were at the Opeth concert and put it to like a little iPhone now playing screen with that song and one of her favorite lyrics at the scrub time. Very cool. Love Tara so much. Then underneath that, we've got more Pink Floyd books and the behemoth of a box set, the early years, 1965 to 1972, complete 30-disc box set. It's absolutely unreal. I can't even believe I own it. I have to pinch myself. And this is the replica of their van. Of course, it's also matching the box set. Very cool. Yeah. Then going up beside that, getting up off the ground here, a wall of Funko Pops, pretty much, with a little Megadeth box set and a little Pink Floyd CD DVD set with the Prog Frog. And yeah, look at all these Funko Pops. Then look at these guys up there. Queen, from the Queen 2 album. Absolutely brilliant. One of my favorite albums of all time, man. Love that iconic image. Roger Waters from the Us and Them tour. I was at this concert in October. That's right, there we go. I would have been at this show October 3rd, 2017, Toronto. It was one of the best stage shows I've ever seen. And there's the folks of Def Leppard from the Hysteria record coming to say hello. Pretty cool, pretty cool. And I didn't show you these over here above the Pink Floyd stuff. Is, you know, like those CD book sets that you get like this, where they've got a nice book inside with a bunch of discs and, you know, DVDs, Blu-rays and such. A lot of bands use these as anniversary releases, and I think they're very cool. I collect them, the ones that, you know, are my favorite bands anyway, that do this. So I got pretty much all the Jethro Tull ones. I think I'm only missing Broadsword, actually, but Jethro Tull. We got Miles Davis, Bitches Brew. Yeah, check these out. And then, of course, we've got all the Marillion ones that have been released so far. I love Marillion. Absolutely fantastic. I've been kind of addicted to this album lately, actually, to tell you the truth. You can ask Tara. I haven't stopped playing it. But I love how the artwork on the first 4 Marillion albums, they segue into each other. Very cool. Of course, if you open them up, they're just like the vinyl where they're like gatefolds and such. Pretty cool. But yeah, I got all the Marillion ones. Season's End, one of my favorite albums. Very cool. Dio, Holy Diver, Opeth, of course, live in concert from the Royal Albert Hall, 2010. Absolutely amazing concert. 3 discs and 2 DVDs in that. Very cool. Pete Townsend, Who Came First, probably his best solo album. Of course, you got the 50th anniversary of Moody Blues, To Our Children's Children set. Fish, singer from Marillion, Vigil in a Wilderness of Mirrors 2024 remix. And of course, this is really cool. It's actually signed by him. To Cody, All the Best, Fish. And it's an awesome album too. Very good album. Hawkwind, The Dust of Time. It's like an anthology of Hawkwind, pretty much. And Anathema, this is a new one that I just got recently. I don't know that much about them, but I know that I wanted to check them out, so I found this and said, yep, gotta get it. Fine Days, 1999 to 2004. Very cool. And then, yeah, you saw this cool stuff already. Let's go down here to more vinyl, where from over here it stops at M, jump over the Pink Floyd stuff, and it continues on at M to O. You can see some cool Opeth stuff there. Then from O to Pink Floyd in the corner there, you can see the big Pulse box set. Nice cool Airline bass. Really sweet. Love this thing. Nice Fender 12-string guitar in front of Pete Townsend and Keith Moon there. And the Beatles. And yet another Metallica plaque. Pretty cool. Yeah, and more speakers. So this is the right side. So you got the regular standing speaker and the Atmos speaker above, just like there. And just like there, this is the back of the room, and just like there. It's a really happening sound system, folks, I gotta say. A little subwoofer there, coming to punch you in the gut with sound. Awesome. Then, of course, if you follow Spin and Prog, you know this corner. That's right. That's Tara's channel on YouTube. This is her area. Of course, you got my Beatles poster there. Abbey Road fits perfectly. Her Signs Dream Theater Octavarium album, very cool. When we met the whole band, it was awesome. Big train glass. Some Pokemon stuffs. Just the way she likes it. Yeah. Then, of course, down here you've got some more vinyl. This is Iron Maiden 45 that I found out in the wild. Again, from P all the way over to R there. And then it jumps up from R. And it continues at R. There's a lot of R's here, folks. A lot of Rolling Stones. Big fan. To S. S and T, it continues on. And then, so T there. And then, it continues on down here. Sorry. I just did this. And then U to V to W, X, Y. And there's not really much Z. I think there's like a ZZ Top album or something like that. Or Z, whatever us Canadians call it. Look at all the yes. Yeah, Jeff Shilka, if you're watching this, yeah, this one's for you, man. Absolutely love yes. And underneath this, we've got some cool box sets and things like that. For Springsteen, Traffic, Dio, Rush, Queen, Thin Lizzy, The Band, Transatlantic, Porcupine Tree, Frank Zappa. Little sign that says, music washes away from the soul the dust of everyday life. Gotta hang this up somewhere. Pretty cool. Elton John, Yes Years box set, Def Leppard, Police, Chris Squire, Vandergraaf Generator, Jimi Hendrix, Emerson, Lake and Palmer. This is really cool, actually. This is signed by Carl. From when I met him, he was awesome. Queen, and the fantastic new Queen 1 box set. I'm really impressed with that. Black Sabbath. The 2 latest Jethro Tull albums, which, okay. We got Tommy, The Who, bunch of King Crimson box sets. Want to get the 1969 one. Hawkwind, and this is the new R50 box set. Vinyl and CDs up in that. It's a behemoth. Absolutely fantastic. So now you've seen all the vinyl, pretty much all the speakers, Sirwin Vegas for the left and right surround. Then there's the front speakers and the back speakers. Yeah, it's really happening in here. And this is where we sit to enjoy all of the awesome media. Very cool. And this is a nice big 82-inch TV. It's like actually being in a movie theater down here. I'm not even kidding you. Absolutely fantastic. Very cool. And yeah, I love hanging out down here whenever I can. I do my best to spend a lot of time down here. This is, we're just kind of doing a full go around of the room once more. Yeah, look at the CDs and such here. Very cool. So for a little rundown of what we got for equipment, we've got the left and right speakers here up on top of the little IKEA cabinets. They're Pioneers, and they sound absolutely brilliant. Some of the best speakers I've ever owned. We got some Yorkville speakers that provide the upper height surround. Of course, we got the Thorns TD166 MK2 turntable. We've got the Denon AVR X4700H speaker system, the stereo system, surround system, you know what I mean to say. We got this 25 disc Pioneer CD player. We've got a Kenwood power amplifier that powers the two back height speakers, which I'll show you in a second. This is a Sony cassette deck and a Sony Blu-ray player. Very cool. And the Pink Floyd Division Bell dudes. And of course the Cerwin Vegas on the left and right to provide the surround, the actual like left and right surround sound. And then the back surrounds, we got these Kenwoods. So this is the left, that's the right. Then up on the top, we've got more Cerwin Vegas. Yeah, so the sound in here is absolutely thumping. And yeah, that's what we got going on in my music room here, folks. Well, there you have it, folks. I'm Cody Brockway, and this has been another episode of Brockway's Final Bites. Don't forget to comment, don't forget to like and subscribe. And yeah, this is the 2025 updated room tour video. Of course, there's lots of changes being made all the time. And I'm sure I'll come back at you very soon with more changes and more really cool updates about the room. So, I take my Prog magazine, and I thank you very much for watching today. I'll see you next time right here on Brockway's Vinyl Bites. Rock on!